Welcome to PG's Voice. If you're new here, my name is PG. Welcome to PG's Voice. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about U.S. Department of Labor issue a pause in operation of Job Corps on May 29, 2025. So all of the job corps in the United States of America are being paused and closed. Okay. Then the next topic is going to be grandmother, allegedly on alive by family and grilled, like she was put on a grilled. She was cut pieces and got put on a grill. And then a mom shot a man when she walked in on him trying to grape her daughter. So that's what we're going to be talking about. If you're new here, welcome to PG's Voice. My name is PG. On my page, I talk about every and anything, whatever I see on the internet that wow me. I feel like you guys need to see it too. I'm on live on 3 devices. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube. It's my first time being on YouTube on my MacBook. So recently, my tablet broke. I took it to the pawn shop or the people who's supposed to fix it. I took it to the people who usually fix my stuff. They said it is unfixable. So here it is. So I'm on my computer on YouTube. Hopefully I look as decent and as I'm supposed to on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, let me know in the comment section. I'm able to read your comments now because I'm on the computer. If you're on Instagram, I'm also able to read your comments. If you are on TikTok, I'm able to read your comments. So good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So right now we're talking about Job Corp being closed. Listen, when I heard this on the 29th of May, I was shocked because Job Corp, from what I know of Job Corp is some. Let me calm down. Let me. Sometimes I tend to get nervous, so I gotta like release the tension before I start. Okay, Job Corp is educational what is it place where youth from 16 to 24 can go and get their education and further educate themselves. I can't every time. Listen, I rehearse this, but every time I'm on live, I see people seeing me. uh yeah, yeah. Okay. 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 3 minutes of doing nothing. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can hear me on YouTube, so you can hear me. If you can hear me on Instagram, so you can hear me. If you can hear me on TikTok, so you can hear me, so I can feel more comfortable talking. Okay, so Job Corp is a place where um young adult or youth from 16 to 24 can go and get like a trade, can get their high school diploma, and can get their GED if they want to. Like, it's a place where it's like a boarding school without you being forced to go into boarding school. We all know boarding school is where your parents will force you because according to them, you're being bad. So they want to take you away from home from things that you love, right? So they'll take you to boarding school. And Job Corps is the same as that. But people chooses to go to Job Corp to get an education. Like for instance, they drop out of high school and you can go to Job Corps within 2 years. You can get a high school diploma or a GED and then a trade. I know a few people who've been to Job Corps, who've gone to Job Corps. You can be a welder. You can cook. What is it? The people who cook culinary. You can be a pharmacy tech. You can be a whole lot of things through Job Corps for free. Now, while you're in school at Job Corps, you can live on campus. Like they have housing where you can live there and go to school. And then, like every week, they can give you like 20 to 40 that no every 2 weeks they give you 20 to 40 dollars so you'll be able to like buy like feminine product and things that you like. But yeah, so on May 29, 2025, the U.S. Department of Labor issued a pause in the operation of Job Corp. So a lot of students, a lot of people were kicked out of Job Corps that same day without even giving the people a fair warning, like, okay, Job Corps is going to go away. So find somewhere else to go. They did not do that. They just decided, oh, today we're closing, so everybody pick up your bag, put your bag in a trash bag, and go home where you belong. And mostly, people who goes to Job Corps are people who does not have somewhere to go. So majority of the time, you are not really close to your family. You are a product of what is this? Adoption, like the you got adopted or you age out of adoption. They'll take you somewhere where you are able to like get a skill and then get your high school diploma, and then after that they will help you secure a housing, secure a job, secure a way to go and in and out to work. But now they've decided it's too much, I guess. So they decided to take it away from the people. Now I read a lot of commentary on this, and I did a lot of research before I'm coming here talking about it. I did a lot of research, and a lot of people, like mostly everybody who's talking about Job Corps, are people who are a product of Job Corps. I am a product of Job Corps. I went to Job Corps when I was what, 21, and by 23, I got my pharmacy technician and my high school diploma. And since then, life has been decent than it was before I got my high school diploma, because in the United States of America, in this United States of America, it's hard to get like a decent job without a high school diploma. I mean, you can get a job. Mostly it's gonna be like a warehouse job, um, or maybe McDonald's. I'm sure some people who work at McDonald's has a high school diploma, but it's hard to like make decent money once the people figure out like you don't have a high school diploma, because it's so important in this United States of America. If you don't have a high school diploma, they're gonna be giving you side eye. It's gonna be hard for them to hire you. So getting a high school diploma is very important, and not everybody can get a high school diploma out of high school, because again, high school is tough for us who came from out of a country. Like when I came here to the United States, I was 14 years old, and that was my first time entering school. Let me say that again. I'm 14 years old. This is where people have already developed, reading, writing skills, all of that. That's at 14 years old, you're going on your way to high school, and you already know like the real basic need here in the United States to succeed in life. but it doesn't happen like that for some people who came from another place, another country. Not most of them can go to school. Like from where I come from, before you go to school, you have to pay money. Like it's like school fees. You have to pay money to go to school. And I was not privileged enough to have people who have enough money to pay for me to go to school. So unfortunately, the only thing your girl learned was to spell her name. It was the easiest name ever, so it was easy for me to spell, right? So yeah, so when I came to the United States, I tried school. Unfortunately, high school was not it for me because I was an African British culture. I'm not gonna tell you guys all of my story. I was an African booty scratcher. So, unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I did not graduate high school, but I was privileged enough to go to Job Corp to, and I was able to learn and get my high school diploma. That's what I really wanted was to get my high school diploma because I did not want a GED. So when I talked to the lady who put me in it, like when she talked, like she asked me, I didn't want anything. The only thing I wanted was my high school diploma. So when I was fortunate enough to get it and to get a trade out of it, which was a pharmacy technician. And since then, life has been okay. Life has been lifing. Okay. So yeah, but anyways, that's what Job Corps is for. Job Corps is for people who wants to do a better job, to get a better job, to get a better future. So you'll go there and get a job, get your high school diploma or your GED, and you can come out and have a good life, right? So that's what it's for. But now they're saying the U.S. Department is saying that it's too expensive and they're going to bankruptcy to because of Job Corps. So they're cutting it for now. They're putting a pause on Job Corps for now. Why are they putting a pause on it for now? I don't know, but I really feel like for this country that is so great, like they said, the land of opportunity, the country of greatness, for this country, it's not it's not as great as it seems to be because children are the future. Young adult, from children to teens to young adults to the future. So if you are stopping programs like Job Corps, if you are stopping programs like Job Corps, what do you expect for the future? Why are you putting stuff to something so great, right? Why is that so easy? How can it be so easy and they just stop it like that? Why? Like why aren't anybody talking for people like us who does not have a place to go, couldn't get a better education because of our background and wants to get something so our future will be better than what it seems to be. I feel very sad. I feel very sorry for most of the students who are already in these programs and they had like what? How many hours? 24 hours to back out and leave? Like it's not fair. It's not fair how they could just do this. Like it's not fair. And hopefully they're okay. I hope these people are gonna find a better place to go besides the shelters and jail. Some of them are gonna probably end up in jail because there's nowhere to go. No, most of these people don't have somewhere to go. Not everybody can have an easy life. People are struggling. Kids from foster care, uh, um, kids from homes that are not very good good places to be. They chooses to go to Job Corps so they can have a easy and a better life. Now there is nowhere to go. Yes, Job Corps, other people are saying, oh, Job Corps have problems and stuff like that. Everywhere has its problem but for what it's worth, for what it's worth, keep Job Corps. Find something else to not spend money on. I'm sure there's a lot of things that we all can go in and not spend money on. They're also saying that they're cutting out food stamps and stuff like that. I don't have time to talk about that. But at the same time, food stamp, Medicare are people who needs it, right? It should be for like elderly people, sick people, and people who are capable of getting a job and going to work. Yes, take it from them. But I think food stamps should be just for people who can't work. And that's the same thing. Now, people who wants to get a better life are now being kicked out of Job Corp, and you want people to get off food stamps. How? Because they're not going to be able to get a job, even if they do get a job. Let's say you're in high school, you don't have a high school diploma, and then you get a job. That job is not going to make more to where you can't be on food stamps. So programs like Job Corps, this is the program that need to be existing. So when people do come off these kind of program, they don't have to be on job on on food stamp or Medicaid. They can take care of themselves. Like, why are we not talking about this? Like, why people up in the Department of Labor not trying to like talk for Job Corps? And you guys just let it die like that. I think it's unfair. I think it's sad. Hopefully it can come back. Like they said, they're putting a pause, like a pause on it, just so you're closing it. Okay, well, if you're gonna put it on pause, hopefully after the president is out, right? Please bring it back. Because I know people, once some people get in power, they just try to destroy everything that people have already created. Please, let's have Job Corps back because we need it. Our children need it. Our youth need it. We need it. Like I said, I'm a product of Job Corps. And I think I've done decent for myself. I think life, because I've gone to Job Corp, it's easy for me to get a job. It's easy for me to like, do basic things. So y'all let Job Corp be Job Corp. Okay, so this is story one. So if you are watching after this live and you want to say something, story one, put like a one before you comment. And I would like to comment with you and chat with you in the comment section. Please do not hesitate to share this live, like, comment, and share. It helps me. Like it helps me. It helps people to see my live and then help them interact with it. Okay, moving on to the next topic. A grandma allegedly unalive by her daughter, and then her daughter invited her granddaughter to slice her into dice and put her on a grill. I'm not making this up. I am not making this up. People are so disgusting. People are so evil. Okay, so on May 23rd, 2023, Candace Craig unalived her 71-year-old mother because this lady, This lady accused her mother accused her of credit card fraud and told her she was going to report her to the police. And that escalated to something else. And then they got into it and she ended up being killed. And then after she unalived her, she called her daughter, hey, just to let you know, I unalive your grandma. Please come help me cut her into dice so we can grill her and get rid of her. People are so like, what? Yes, yes, it's real. Look it up. Look it up. Say woman unalive her grandma. No, woman unalive her mother and called her daughter to help her get rid of the body. And this story happened in Philadelphia, Philip. So you know is it's not funny. It's funny because it's not funny. Because who in the right mind will unalive their own mom because her mom told her that, hey, you are doing credit card fraud. So I'm gonna call the police and then you are gonna go to jail. And the daughter was like, no way, not I. So they got into an argument and her daughter unalived her. And then her daughter called her granddaughter and cut her up into pieces and put her on the grill. So there was let me see. Yep, yep. And her daughter, when they took them in for questioning, her daughter told the police. It was her daughter who told the police that, her grandma caught her mom doing credit card fraud, and her mom decided to unalive her because nobody's going to tell on me, especially you being my mom. You're not going to tell on me. So since you want to tell me, I'm going to unalive you. And this is one of the craziest story I've ever came across on the internet. It's sad that you don't know who you are with until they show you who they are. Because this woman birthed you, took care of you, um, help you through everything, and then what do you guys think about this? If you're watching right now, what do you think about this story? Have you guys seen it, or am I the only one? If you've seen it, let me know in the comment section. If not, if this is your first time hearing it, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? I think it's insane that stuff like this happens. It's sad. It's sad because of credit card, because you wanted to do credit card fraud and your mama trying to stop you. So the only solution is to unalive her. What? I, I can't make this up. I can't make. Anyways, they are in jail and they are both of them. Their daughter is in jail for like 20 years and the mother is in prison. Is in prison for 20 years and the mother is in prison for the rest of her life. I don't think she deserved it. And then a year before her unaliving her mother, she posted a happy Mother's Day um note on Facebook saying you are the best mother ever. And I know I don't tell you this often, but I want to say how much I love you. And then a year after that, you decide to unalive the person that you love so much. Come on, make it make sense. People are just people are just evil. Like, what was it? Like, what came over her? What came over you, Candace? What came over you to where you have decided to just unalive your mother? What are you guys think about this comment? What are you guys think about this story? I mean, it's not like I don't get it. I don't get it. I get it, but I also don't get it. Like, okay, for somebody else, okay. I'm not saying it's okay to unalive somebody, but come on, you could have simply just left this lady's house. And not only did she unalive her, she unalived this lady in her own house, her house she bought. She took this lady in her basement and then cut her up. And then the only ways the police could identify her was some pieces of her and some part of her brain was splashed in the blood, was splashed in the basement. So that's what they took for DNA testing. And then it was, what's her name? Margaret Craig. Isn't it sad? And this is a black woman. Hmm. This is something I know, like we know of black people just pew pewing each other, but you actually taking unaliving your own parents and cooking them. We've never heard of it. And when I was watching the video, I went in the comment section and everybody was denying that she was a black woman. I'm saying, yeah, this is a black woman. So, some things they're common in other races, but for it being in a black, like black, it's surprising. So now you can trust anybody. Be careful what you eat from somebody's because you don't know what somebody's cooking. They could be cooking their own mama. I'm like, this is crazy. So like, I know you guys, I'm saying it without a serious face. Like, what it is to be serious about. I can come here and be bad and talk about, oh, she's wrong for unaliving her own mom. She is wrong for unaliving her own mom. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, me too. That's what I think. I'm thinking whatever it is you're thinking, and you know what you're thinking. I'm thinking what you're thinking. We're all thinking the same. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on to the next story. This story is very sickening. Like all of the stories, except for story one, because Job Corp is not. It's gonna come back. Job Corp is gonna. Anyways, this story is very disgusting. Like it makes my skin crawl. But I'm glad it happened. Like this story. I'm that person. Anyways, a mom pew pew a man when she walked in of him trying to grape her 12-year-old daughter. Mhm. Yep, this is like a superhero. So this is the story that I like. I I don't like that this man was trying to do it to this little 12-year-old girl, but I like the outcome. I like what the mom did. Okay, so a mom, I know she's a woman because her name was not mentioned in this um story. I tried to find her name. It was not mentioned. This was reported by Kansas City KMBC 9 News. I don't know what the MBC stands for. It was reported. I saw it yesterday. I did comment on it, and people and I was actually going back and forth and saying, why was I happy that the mom unalive the man who tried to grape her daughter? Bro, what? First of all, you're not a mom, so you don't know what that means. And for somebody who is like, what? Okay. So the report says a man, a mom pew pew a man when she walks in on him trying to grape her 12-year-old daughter. Okay. So his name is Bruce. He is 39 years old. He was registered in 2019 as and is considered the level of sexually violent predator. Okay, he was registered. He was registered as a predator. In 2016, that's when he got sentenced for several years and he's out now. And after he got out, he started dating this woman. I guess she didn't know that he was a predator, that he was registered. I'm guessing because the story did not really say much about the whole thing. Like, how can people just write a story like that and not even say anything? The only background they gave was he was registered in 2016, and and what he went to jail for several years. So she walked in. So she was in the hotel with the man. The mom was in the hotel with this man. My Instagram link is the same name, PG's voice. Or you can just go on my page, same thing, PG's voice. So okay, the story goes the mom and this man was in the hotel, and she left the in the okay. So the mom and the man was in the hotel, and the daughter and her friends and family went to look for the mom, because I guess all of them were in the hotel together. Went to look for her mom, and then her mom, she saw her mom in the hotel with this man, and her mom left this daughter temporarily left this daughter in the hotel and went to the car to bring something. And while she walked back in, she saw the man trying to take this girl's clothes off, and he had a pew pew in his hand, pointing at the daughter, the 12-year-old girl. So the woman also had a pew pew. So she took her pew pew out, and when she called his name and he turned to her, she pew pew him twice. And then he was wounded for a little bit and went to the hospital. And then after that, he has been announced unalive. Now, my question here that I don't know very much. Why was the girl left in the hotel with a person who is a registered offender? Why? Okay, so my answer was she did not know, because no mother with the rightful amount of sense will leave her child with somebody who is registered. And no mother with the rightful amount of sense would date somebody who is registered. What do you guys think? And that's the thing with us who are dating, ladies and gentlemen, well, ladies, you need to what? Do research on these people. You need to take your time, search these people up, excuse me, search these people up to make sure they are legit before you date them. Because again, something like this can happen. And if this woman did not have a pew pew, she would been on a live with her daughter, because she just for a split second she left this daughter with this man thinking, hey, let me go in the car and grab something. And when she did, she came back, the daughter clothes was being taken off already by this man. Like, how could you be, listen, and how could you be so evil and so senseless that you would just, the lady just went in a car to bring something or to take something, and you decided to grape her daughter, her 12. What happened? She spent the whole freaking time with you in this goddamn hotel. Why was she not enough that you have to go grab her daughter and do such thing to her? I'm so glad this lady unalived this man, because at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense for you to just uh, be walking around gripping little kids like they're your own. And I guess he went to prison and he did not spend enough time. You know what? I feel like people who does stuff like that, right? When they go to prison, they should go to prison to people who would do things like that to them. Like, they should have like a special prison for people who grapes little kids. Have very much grapers there waiting for them so they can do the same thing to them. Right? They'll be there for like every day same thing, every day same thing, every day same thing, until their sentence is over. When they come out, I'm sure they will learn their lesson, right? Because this is disgusting. This world is so evil that it's not like somebody at this point is upsetting me and my homegirls. and I hate to be upsetting. I hate to get upset. So, anyways, what do you guys think about this story? What do you guys think about these three stories? The Job Corps one broke my heart very much. Like, it broke my heart because I really love Job Corps, and like I said, I'm a product of Job Corps. And the grandma being unalive by her own family. Like, can you imagine a black people doing this, unaliving their own mom and then cooking her? Can you imagine that? It's, can you imagine that though? And then my favorite story, like it's not my favorite, but I like the outcome to it of it. English is my second language. How the mom um unalive this man. My TikTok link is is the same. And you can find me anywhere with the same name, PG's voice. I'm on TikTok right now, but the voice is a three. The E is a three. I'm waiting for 30 days for me to fix it. The E is a three. So PGSVOIC3 on TikTok. And then E on Instagram and E on YouTube. So yeah, what do you guys think about these stories? I hope you guys like the story. I hope you guys enjoy. Hold on, my this head keep poking out. I hope you guys enjoy me coming on and talking about stuff like this. I like, for some reason, I'm curious to know like weird. I guess weird things come to me, and then I see it, and then I talk about it. I'm just I'm just somebody who likes to talk, and I feel like since I like to talk, let me come on the internet and talk about it. There's somebody's gonna be here that's gonna want to talk like me. So yeah, this is PG Voice again. Thank you guys for watching. For my TikTok fans, my TikTok rich babes, thank you. My my YouTube, my YouTube rich babes, thank you for watching. And my Instagram and Facebook rich babes, thank you for watching. I heart you a lot. I'm not going to even try to do the heart. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys next week. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. That's very sweet. I hope you guys like topics like this. Next week I'm gonna come on. I usually come on Sundays. But when my tablet broke, it really broke me, and I try to figure out what will be my third device because I have to be online with three devices. I'm trying to like get Twitch's device so I can have like four. Yeah, so that's it. Again, like I said, thank you in my humblest. What do I think about the Abraham situation? I see a little clips here and there about him. I haven't really did my research, so I don't stutter. I've been wanting to talk about it, but I'm like doing my research. I want to like really know this man before I come on and really, what is it, blob about him. So I mean, he seems like a great leader to his country, and from what I've seen so far, he's there for his people. To he wants his people to I'm sorry, I saw a comment that made me smile. Um he wants his people to be free of the, I want to say, the thick people. That's what I'm seeing so far, and that's that's a great leader over there to me. But I haven't really did more research on him, so I don't want to say something that's not true. So yeah, that's He's a great leader from what I've seen. He's doing really really good, and I hope that other African countries will follow him and learn from him, because nobody is too big, or nobody is old to learn from anybody, even a child, because again, there's more technology that's coming out that older people doesn't know nothing about, that was created by young people. And I think he will be like the first person to ever, free his people. I understand, Africa, there's a lot of African countries that are free, but at the same time, are we really free? You know? But I don't want to go too much into it before I started causing some some of that. So yeah, I think he's a really great leader. Thank you. I think he's a really great leader. I'll try, since you've asked me. I'm gonna come and be like, people ask me about this, and I want to talk about it. No, it's just one person. Oh, let me leave. Thank you guys so much for loving this live. Thank you guys so much for liking this live. Thank you guys so much for following me. Again, it's your favorite fabulous dark chocolate internet babe. As I always says, you're not poor, you are just broke. Peace. Bye. Okay.